All right, we've seen what happens when people respond to hate with more hate. Riots erupt, violence can happen, fear and anger dominate. But what happens when we respond to hate with love and compassion? Kim Fields is about to show us.
Painters work to cover up graffiti left on the home of a 93-year-old World War II veteran and his wife. Spray painted in red on their garage door, Antifa.
As soon as we saw it on there, one of the neighbors had come by and I was notified and I came out and it's, oh no.
Antifa is a far left-leaning movement against white supremacy.
It wasn't a stranger. It was someone in our own neighborhood that we're aware is a little challenged.
So you think the Antifa was in direct response to that sign?
Apparently it was.
She's talking about a sign that she had in her yard.
The sign that I had several things. It was some other people from our church have used the same. So it's love is love, Black Lives Matter, kindness is everything. But buried in there was the Black Lives Matter.
But as we were talking on the phone, that's not the real story. The real story is what happened after the graffiti.
Rather than responding to the hate with more hate, Judy and her neighbors chose compassion.
Neighbors came from all over with buckets and pails and they tried to get it off. And then the young man next door helped me cover it up with paper until we could get someone out.
But why is that significant? What did that mean to you to have your neighborhood come together?
I don't believe that we are as divided as we think we are.
The neighborhood could easily be divided.
Your neighborhood is made up of mixed beliefs, a lot of different people with ideologies. And
absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely. I know we've got veterans, we've got the right-wingers, we've got the left-wingers, we've got the middle of the road, we've got who knows what, and it doesn't matter. None of it matters. It's how we are as individuals and how we take care of one another.
At a time in our country when people can be pulled into hate so easily, this small neighborhood in Boise is showing what happens when you resist it.
It's not important what happened, it's what happened after and how the neighborhood just came together. Nobody cared who voted for whom. It was we take care of one another and we have more in common than we have differences.
Because just as Judy's sign said, kindness is everything.
And that's what we all need to be doing now, particularly at a time when it's so easy to be divided. But it's far more important that we find our common ground and build on that.
Well, you heard Judy. She believes it's easier to find that common ground in people when you take the time to get to know them. She said her neighborhood set out from the beginning to be an intentional community, meaning they go for walks together. They built a fire pit that everybody can share. They eat pizza together on Thursday nights. They all have each other's phone numbers, and they have each other's backs, no matter who they back politically.